Games, Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life with another episode of the festival flashbacks. While we lament the loss of festivals in 2020 and fucking pray that 2021 will be better for it, we will, of course, look to the past by diving into the stein of festivals, pulling one random one out and then discussing it, seeing if we know the bands, what they're up to now, how we feel about them, you name it, and so on and so on and so on. What we got? What we got?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh. Hellfest 2010.
Hellfest 2010. Hellfest 2010. You know the score with Hellfest. It's massive and was massive back in 2010. There are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 stages at this time though.
But packed to the gunnels, isn't they?
Absolutely. We experienced Hellfest in 2014 and I think it was 5 to 6 stages then. 2 main, 2 tents and 2 6 stages. 6 stages. So they grew in size. There are a lot of bands. So we're going to fly through the earlier ones. We begin with the Terrorizer tent. So, actually, I should say it took place between the 18th of June and the 20th of June. Friday, Saturday and Sunday of 2010. What was I doing in 2010?
Oh,
I don't know what I was doing in
I don't think we did
2010.
any festivals that year. Unless we did Sonisphere.
No, we would have done one because, we must have done Sonisphere or something like that. Because 2008 and 9, my downloads.
Yep.
And then it was Sonisphere for a few years. So it's
few
probably
years.
Sonisphere this year. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, Terrorizer tent on the Friday, the first day. The Faceless.
No.
Carnifex.
I've heard of them.
I enjoyed them on record. I'd give them, if they were at a festival I was at and there was nothing else to see, I'd check out Carnifex. Magruder Grind.
No.
Psy.
No.
Ghost Brigade. Names I know, but
Yeah.
nothing I can tell you about them.
Same for me.
Negara Bungit.
No.
Secrets of the Moon.
No.
Monkey 3. Between the Buried and Me.
I heard of
Don't
them.
care for them. Don't
No,
really
I'm
care
not
for
sure.
them. Natchmism.
No.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, yeah. It's getting bigger, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. The Young Gods.
No.
The Devil's Blood.
No.
And God Flesh.
Yeah, I know God Flesh.
Yeah. Thoughts on God Flesh? Do you really care that much? I don't think I care that much. No, I don't think I care that much at all. The Rock Hard tent on the Friday. Otargus.
No.
Jürgenhall.
No. These are going to be like the proper extreme. These feel like
This is the extreme one, isn't it?
it's really funny because it's called Rock Hard. So I feel like
You'd think Terrorizer tent would have these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering it's bait Terrorizer as in the magazine Terrorizer. Yeah. All right, then Necrophagist.
no,
Campfire.
no.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of these bands I've heard of and seen on like disgusting t-shirts. But I
Yeah.
haven't seen anything like them. You know what I mean?
Asphyx.
No,
Eisen.
obviously.
Eisen. Have you
No,
said?
that's not Emperor, dude. My son doing solo stuff.
Isn't it?
Same spelling. No, it's not.
It must be.
It must be. It must be.
Who else would have that name?
Yeah.
Of course it's the Emperor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Of course it is.
Doing
Who else?
solo stuff then.
Yeah, like that's him. No one else is going to take that name. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Ulva. Know of.
Yep.
Marduk. Know of. Interested to see. Love to see them maybe at something like Incineration Fest.
Oh, that'd be
This was very Incineration Fest.
And they still together and playing, but Incineration Fest.
Are they playing it 2020?
I'm not sure. There's an M name. There's a big M name flying around that people got really excited about.
I'm
So
not sure.
Possibly.
And is that Loud Blast?
Yeah. I'm not sure why they got. Main...
No idea.
No.
No idea on that one.
Yeah.
Main stage 2. Elvoutier.
No.
Boring band,
No,
man.
not for me.
Boring
Not
band.
for me.
Absolutely. Walls of Jericho. Been around a while. Don't even know if they're still
Hardcore,
going.
aren't they? Hardcore.
I think they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hear Walls of Jericho. I get stuck on Chris.
Yeah, I've
you know what I mean?
this song now.
Yeah.
No.
Crowbar.
Yeah, definitely.
Crowbar are
of
awesome.
course.
It's been a while since seen Crowbar as well. I've always enjoyed Crowbar live. Big fan of Kirk Weinstein. Done an interview with Kirk this year. Go check it out on the channel. Fintroll. Always been a fan of Fintroll. Got to see him many, many years ago. Then released a new album this year and got reinvigorated by Fintroll's greatness.
Yeah.
Fintroll are brilliant. Absolutely love to see them added to a festival like Bloodstock next year.
That'd be awesome,
Or even
wouldn't it?
something like Incineration Fest.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy. Old school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
yes,
played
I've
Bloodstock last year.
Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah.
Arch Enemy. So this is still Angela time. 2010, Angela Gosso.
I think I've seen them quite a few times, with Angela. So I'm more like loyal to that era, if that makes sense.
There's no loyalty thing. It's she's the manager of the band. It was a choice.
Not loyalty in that way, but I've seen more of Angela, so
I've seen Arch Enemy loads. I don't really like Arch Enemy. Don't really care for them.
Well,
Simple as
I'll
that.
be more interested in that one. Sick of It All. Now, did we get to see this or did we Because it's like another hardcore kind of band, aren't they? Sick of It All.
Yeah, download. Went out of a way to see Sick of It All on
shit,
purpose.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Last download I think we went to actually for the day. Sick of It All. One of the reasons why I wanted to go, and it was like right, going to go see Sick of It All. Big fan of Sick of It All. Sick of It All. Big fan. Yeah.
I mean, it's first world problems when you can't remember how many bands you've seen.
It is such. Oh my god, it's terrible.
Seen
Yeah.
these bands?
And Biohazard. Never seen
yeah.
Biohazard live. Do like Biohazard a lot, but have seen Billy from Biohazard doing his own stuff as well as Biohazard songs. So that was a nice touch. But yeah, Biohazard at a festival, it would be a big selling point. Absolutely.
This day.
Main stage 1, Eval. Here's the thing about Eval. I have been following them pretty much their entire career. I'm still not a fan.
Okay.
Not big fan. Like if they were on the bill, I'd be fine. Like it would be like cool. But I'm certainly not a big fan. Their thrash metal doesn't really do much for me.
What did they play? They played a couple of reunion shows. Was it this year or last year? Must have been last year.
I didn't know they'd gone away and come back. I didn't know they'd gone away and come back. No,
yeah.
I don't know. You may be right. I haven't been paying that much attention. They're not really. I'm not really a fan.
No.
Tantrum.
No.
Mass Hysteria.
No.
KMFDM. Now this is a legendary name.
Yeah, they're legendary, but don't know much. Put my hand up. I don't know much.
Same here.
I know a few songs.
Absolutely. And I've never heard of Infectious Grooves. Who? What?
I'm not sure.
I know these. This is where you kind of get this like bit more of eclectic mix because it's Hellfest.
I don't think that's. I think it's just they're called infectious in like their t-shirts would be like infection.
Fair enough.
That's what I think.
Sepultura. I don't know.
2010. I think what album back.
I'm not sure what album they. Sepultura. I take it a leave. I really like. I mean, I've got no issues. This is not the fucking Max Derrick thing. Not at all. I couldn't care less. Derek Green has been in that band longer than Max Cavalera fucking was. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I like Sepultura. I just don't really care about seeing them. That's it, I think.
Yeah.
Fear Factory, 2010. It's hard to look at this and not be coloured by the current surroundings of Fear Factory. This band to me is dead now. Without Burton C. Bell in this band, it is not. It's not Fear Factory. It's Dino Carrez and friends, and that's not really what I give a shit about. If you haven't got that ability and vocals, I'm going to see Fear Factory as a thing of the past, and it's simple as that. 2010, it was a solid period for them. It's sad what's become of Fear Factory, but thus is the way. They're not the first band to split, and that's that. Yeah, and headlined by Deftones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love Deftones. Yeah. I think modern Deftones in the last decade have been putting out better music than they ever did in their past. I know a lot of people would dispute that.
I think I wish I'd got into them earlier.
Okay.
Properly into them. Like before, it was like the odd song that I used to love and have them on my little mixtapes.
But there's a reason why you didn't get into them. They didn't appeal. You say, you know what I mean? It's not like you.
Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I gave albums a proper try back then, so that could be it as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Saturday, Terrorize the Tent, Knuckle Dust.
No.
Wisdom and Chains. No. All the way down here. Yeah, it is them. Architects. All the way down there. That's good cool. On Architects for growing the size they have. Yeah, cool. And they're a great band. Yeah. Absolutely, really pleased for them. Born from Pain.
No.
Discipline.
No.
Scarhead.
No.
Sworn Enemy.
No.
Earth Crisis.
No.
Unearth.
Yes.
A band that I generally can't believe people like them.
Yeah, no, I don't think
I've seen them live as well. I've seen them live and I thought they were good live. Just this past December. Just gone to December 2019. So I can enjoy them. But the size they had grown to, I think they're a bit more of a lower down these days. But yeah, on Earth, they're not something that wows me.
Yeah.
As talking about things that don't wow me, As I Lay Dying. Now I can't remember. Is this pre? This is pre.
Older nonsense.
We call it nonsense. I'm going to hire someone to kill my wife business.
Yeah.
And we'll get this here now. That we're saying now, I am very pro forgive and give another chance. So I don't have issues with As I Lay Dying per se on that front these days. But musically, I don't think they do that much for me. Yeah.
No, not for me.
Band. 7 Seconds.
No.
A band, a bucket list fucking band. But a band that I need to see at a festival because I can't go to their gig because I can't stand a hardcore crowd most of the time.
And they're gonna be like
vicious.
Feral.
Yeah, but Agnostic Front, absolutely. Really grew to love them through the documentary we watched on them. Absolutely brilliant. Good. And this one, Jello Biafra.
Jello Biafra.
Biafra and the Gluttonous School of Medicine. I haven't got a fucking
Again,
clue.
it's another name that throws around a lot, and I don't know much.
Nope.
I think it's like a hardcore.
I've never heard of them.
I think it's like a hardcore punk kind of band.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, or like a lead singer of something. Yeah, I should know more, but I don't know more about them.
The Rock Hard tent on the Saturday. Gorod.
No.
Obscuria.
No.
Heard of them. Count Raven.
No.
Atheist.
No.
Dark Funeral.
Of course, yeah.
Dark Funeral, I've always been a fan, even though their old school black metal didn't always sort of resonate on record with me. However, we saw them a few years ago at the Underworld in London, and I thought they were fucking phenomenal. I thought they were fucking brilliant. So it really, really re-heightened my love of them. A band I would love to see, not going to get the opportunity, Candlemass. That's a missed opportunity. Never know in the future.
Someone died from the band then?
No.
No? Just all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watain.
Oh.
We saw Watain at Hellfest in 2014. I like Watain. I don't love them. What do you, yeah?
I enjoyed them.
I just said I like Watain. I don't love them.
Yeah.
I wasn't me saying I hate Watain.
No, we saw they did no, it's 1349. I get confused with the two.
No, Watain
Both
were
quite
at
extreme.
Bloodstock, but we didn't catch them. Wait, did we catch them? I think they were the late night selfie one. Maybe we watched a bit of it. Can't remember. I remember them from Hellfest 2014. My Dying Bride would never have been interested post this year, but the new album of My Dying Bride is phenomenal.
So good.
Amazing album. Definitely one I need to see. I've never seen them live. And another band I've never seen live that I've got curiosity in, although I find them a bit boring. Fields of Nefim.
I never listened to like.
I find them a bit boring at times, you know, but I would like to. If they were there, I'd be like, yeah, I want to check that out.
Yeah, oh definitely.
Main Stage 2. Dew Scented.
No.
Calicia.
No.
Raven.
No.
Tankard.
Yeah,
I mean, old school heavy metal, innit? Easy as that. Talking about old school, Overkill.
Yep. That'd be good fun.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen them, what, a
Saturday.
bazillion fucking times?
Yeah.
Nevermore. It rings a bell, but I couldn't say who.
Yeah, same here.
Annihilator.
Old school.
Old school
Fresh.
metal,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. I wouldn't go out my way, but if they were there, and there's nothing else going on, absolutely. Bucket list band for me, but currently unable to see this. Immortal. Obviously not going to see them because obviously they've split, but never say never in the world of music.
Definitely
you know, look at Guns N' fucking Roses.
Yeah.
We would have said never was never there, and there you go. So never say never with that. It would be awesome to see Immortal. And headlined by Carcass, a band I've seen loads and loads of time, and at Carcass. I love
Still
them.
good.
You know,
Yeah.
miserable Northern Englanders,
Yeah.
but with great death metal.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
All good.
Main Stage 1. We begin with Electric Mary.
Nope.
Delan.
Nope, not for me.
Not for me either. Don't get the appeal of Delan at all.
Yeah.
There's a lot like Delan. That's the thing. There's a lot like him. Anvil.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Anvil. I think, like everyone, we all know they seem like lovely dudes. You know,
And that
and the
feel-
music's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
too many albums, quality over quantity, big problem for them. But there you go. Y&T. I'll be honest, I don't really know anything about them. No,
Just old
school rock. Yeah. And the same with Rat.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's more my dad. My dad's kind of.
I'd go if I was there and Rat were on. I'd be like, well, I've got to watch a bit of it,
Yeah.
because at least I can say I've seen Rat.
Yeah.
But certainly don't really care that much. Talking of bands I could not care less about, it is Airborne. You know, if you watch this series regularly, you'll have seen Airborne's name come up, and I probably said the same thing. There was once a time I thought Airborne were the next big thing, and then I realised, oh, that's all you've got. That's it. There's nothing else to you. You literally are younger AC/DC, and one day you'll be older AC/DC, and that's all you've got.
I still really like Airborne, so I'm always really excited to see Airborne. So.
It's the same shit every time, recycled, and you might get one. Oh, that's got a catchy chorus. They've hit as high as they were ever going to go. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, I agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Twisted Sister. Thankfully, they were a bucket list band, and I did get to experience them at Bloodstock a few years back. Twisted Sister, a very important band to me. I fucking love this band. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be up for them.
And yeah, I'll be up for this stage. It's quite appealing. Yeah, this stage is quite appealing because, you know, the likes of Airborne, I can go see the likes of Immortal in between stuff like that. Because it's then headlined by Alice Cooper. Again, an artist I have had the pleasure of seeing live, thankfully. And it's Alice Cooper. You know, I'll stand there and I'll get pissy about one specific thing. You know? Opening and finishing with the same song, which I still think is unacceptable for an artist with that much back catalogue. And I couldn't believe that I was standing there amongst a group of friends and being the only one who was like, is this a joke? I'm being like, oh, it's what he always does. That does not make it okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sunday.
Right.
Omega Massive.
Nope.
Saviors.
No.
Solace.
Nope.
16.
Nope.
Weed Eater.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Awake.
No.
Black Cobra.
No.
Yawning Man.
No.
Mundo Generator.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're more like rock, kind of like Gary. No, I can't picture. I'm probably getting it wrong, so I won't say anything.
Brown Bjork and the Bros.
No.
Know the name.
for a
That's
band.
about it. Doom.
No.
Can't believe someone actually managed to trademark and get Doom.
They might be called, not be a doom band.
Yeah. What was a bucket list band for me? I did kind of see them live, but I would have liked to see them on a show because I got into them too late. It is the Dillinger Escape Plan. A wonderful, wonderful band.
In a tent.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Dillinger properly. I got to see them at an award show where they played 3 songs and it was fantastic. But I would have loved to have been part of the heyday Dillinger show. Really, really got into them far too late. Yeah, really did. And Garcia playing Kais. I would love to see Kais live. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucket list band again. Yeah. Finding a lot of bucket list bands on this fucking festival.
Yeah. 10 years ago.
The Rock Hard tent. We have General Surgery.
Nope.
XDO.
Nope. Decapitated.
Yep. Awesome band.
Yeah.
Talking of awesome bands, Dying Fetus.
Yep.
And Catatonia.
Oof, this is a strong.
It is, because we also have Suffocation and one of my all-time favourite of the heavier side of music, Nile. And then I do not know who that is. Is it Bloodbath?
Bloodbath,
yeah. And headlined by Bloodbath. So, wow. You can spend all day there and see a couple of bands never heard of and just see some great fucking heavy extreme music.
Yeah.
But the other stages have more as well. Sunday might be its strongest day. Main stage, beginning with Blaspheme.
No.
And then all the way down here, and bear in mind what, at Hellfest 2019, they didn't just headline one night, they headlined 2 nights.
Oh, yeah, because Manowar
had a hissy fit.
Yeah.
Sabaton. So look at the growth there in 9 years, almost a decade. Well done, Sabaton.
Yeah.
And Sapphira. Probably one of my more preferred of the heavy folk side bands.
I think I know some of them.
Good new album. Yeah. Interview with them as well on the site. Go check it out. Swallow the Sun. Love Swallow the Sun. They played Buzzstock last year. I'm in a bit of a minority within our group, but I love Swallow the Sun. Behemoth, of course. 2010 Behemoth. Pre the Satanist. Wow.
But yeah, still up for that.
Absolutely. And again, talk about the size and growth of Behemoth. Devin Townsend Project.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Devin.
It's good. Line them all up, innit?
Yeah. I don't really know how much better more we can say about how much we love Devin. Exodus.
Oh yeah.
I'm not really that big of a fan of Exodus. I don't really get the appeal the way certainly to be that high, especially when I see them above the likes of Devin Townsend, Behemoth and stuff like that. I realise it's 2010.
And there's a theme going on, Exodus and Slayer.
Yeah, because then it's also Slayer, headlined by Slayer. Obviously, seeing Slayer, donkey's times, won't anymore.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Nah, they're done.
And we've heard it all before. Someone pays you enough many years down the line to do one big reunion show.
Yeah.
You'll do it. Main stage 1 and the last part of this video. Volcane.
Nope.
Freak Kitchen.
Nope.
Primal Fear.
Yeah. Yeah. Power metal.
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
metal?
I mean, I'm not that up on them. Simple as that. Udo.
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 Any like guitarist from another band? I think.
I don't know much about them.
No.
Simple as that.
No.
Then we have one of my most disliked bands in the world. It is Stone Sour.
No. They live straight out.
Seen them live.
They could have like swapped out from like I would have swapped them out from like a Saturday.
2010 makes sense though.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's Stone Sour. I find them bland, boring. I've seen them live as well. Saxon.
Yeah.
Saxon. I only ever seen them once. Was a download in like 2008 or 9, one of those years. Can't remember which one. And they are on the bill for Bloodstock next year. They are one of my most anticipated bands. I love Saxon.
It's going to be fun.
Motorhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
We always say we have a funny story about Motorhead. We've seen Motorhead live quite a few times, but only ever at festivals.
Yeah.
Never at their own show.
Always. I think it's in pretty much every year they did the Apollo. Hammersmith Apollo, and we never got round to doing it.
And then there's headlined by one of the most overrated bands in the world.
Kiss.
It is Kiss. Yeah. I'm not going to say... What else can I say? I think they're incredibly overrated, and I dislike them heavily.
I enjoy a bit of them.
A bit of them.
I said like a show like this.
The hits.
Good, but yeah, like so this is what they play at a festival. So like then yeah.
As a headliner, that is an hour and a half. An hour and a half. I've seen Kiss headline as well, and it's like it's a cool stage show and all that. And it's like, they're playing the songs I've heard on the radio a bazillion times. I don't get Kiss, and I don't like Kiss. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Strong year, unsurprisingly for Hellfest, even back in 2010. I think quite similar to what I expect from Hellfest. It's all weighted at the top end to your the guys that are still stamping on the fingers.
A French download almost.
Yeah, you know, the ones that you're like, you've got to put these at the top. You know, your Kisses, your Alice Coopers, Twisted Sisters, Motorhead, and stuff like that. It's, and Slayer and Exodus and stuff like that. It's like, it's nice to see some of the bands that have risen, like Behemoth and like Sabaton and all that, but not enough. When you look at the amount of bands in this list, and you think, has Nile or My Dying Bride risen to be able to play the main stage near the top?
Yeah,
no, they haven't. But then you look at the list lineup and you think, this main stage particularly, a lot of these bands will be doing the rounds next year, if not already added to bills.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? And that's fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. Hellfest 2010. Were you there? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?